This will be a bit of a different video than what I normally make. And in this video, I'm going to be detailing my switch between using a Garmin for my everyday smartwatch and running companion to an Apple Watch. Alright, so for about the past 6 months, I'm using this Garmin Forerunner 945 as my primary everyday smartwatch and running companion. It got me through a whole summer training for high school cross country and a whole season of that as well. I've been satisfied with its performance, but it just seems to be lacking in a couple areas that I really wish it wasn't. So around the beginning of November this year, I got a Apple Watch Series 6 from my good friend as a birthday gift. And as soon as I set it up, I knew it would be very challenging to stick with my old Garmin. It just has so much more options. It can do so much more in general, like on the actual watch, not just related to activities, which is all what Garmin's about. I feel like it gave me a lot more opportunities to track different activities that I wanted to, and I really enjoyed it. So here are my top 3 reasons why I switched to Apple Watch from Garmin, and hopefully this can help you make the right decision about your watch. Alright, so definitely my first reason is versatility. So the Garmin, it's a simple watch. It does few things and it does them very well, but you're very limited with this watch. The GPS is very accurate on the watch. It's very precise, gives you a lot of in-depth statistics, and you have a lot of choices and variety with the activities, including like what you see when you're running, when you're doing whatever, which I like that. I really like that feature. However, when you get to more of the everyday watch kind of things, it's definitely lacking in those kind of areas. Very limited. You can change your watch face, but very little input as to what you can do. Not a lot of creativity in this watch. Very few things you can change unless you really get in depth, and still not much of a difference on how you use the watch and what you use the watch for. One of my favorite features, though, is you can access a lot of statistics quite easily in the watch face just by scrolling down, and you can change like it's called widgets. You can move the widgets around, delete some you don't want, add some you do. I like that. That's one of my favorite features of this watch. The Apple Watch, on the other hand, can do so much. It's so versatile in so many different ways, from apps like the compass, maps, calculator, to the wide range of trackable activities, to just the simple help of Siri with just the push of a crown. It is so good. It can do so many things. It helps me so much every day. It's nice to pull up my phone if I want to look something up. Just go on the watch. Need to send a quick text, just go on the watch. I think that's a nice use of this watch. The Apple Watch kind of definitely wins this category a bit. Definitely a more versatile watch, in my personal opinion. It all depends on what you're trying to use it for. The second reason is definitely the app that you have to get on your phone to use either of these watches. This is kind of a tougher category to decide on. But in my personal experience, the Garmin app, Garmin Connect, it has many like in-depth details. You can really get a lot of deep statistics, but it's pretty hard to navigate. It's very challenging, confusing. A lot of different menus and stuff you have to go through, and it crashes for me a lot. Not sure if that's just me, but I've definitely experienced issues with that. Just it freezing for 15 to 20 minutes and taking a really long time to sync up my watch. The Apple Fitness app, however, it looks really good. You can connect your watch quite well, pretty fast, automatically. Really easy to upload to Strava if you do that. You can see a lot of your statistics right on the home page, which is super convenient. So I think this is definitely a close category, and it can go either way depending on what you want in your application for your watch. Alright, so my third and final reason is definitely the price points of both of these watches. These two companies have pretty different ways of pricing their watches. Apple kind of follows suit with the iPhones, with about one every new watch about every year. And they, as they get older, they obviously will decrease in price as they become more obsolete and new ones come out. Garmin, however, has models like low-range models and high-range models, some very high-range models. So the cheapest Garmin watch is the Forerunner 35, which I found for $99 off of Amazon. And then the most expensive is the Garmin Descent MK2i for $1,999 on Amazon. As you can see, there's definitely a huge price gap there. So a more applicable price, I think, would be their best-selling watch, which is the Forerunner 955. So just one gen up from my watch here. which I found for roughly $620 on Amazon. It was like $619.50 or something. Now for Apple, the Apple Watch Series 3 is pretty widely regarded as the oldest usable Apple Watch that can still be used well today. And right now off of Amazon, I could find it for $127, which is pretty cheap. And then the most expensive and newest Apple Watch is the Apple Watch Ultra, which right now is priced at $799, also on Amazon. And then just like the Garmin, we'll compare the best-selling model, which for Apple is the Apple Watch Series 7. I found that on Amazon for $302 with cellular and $285 without cellular. So not too expensive compared to the mid-range or best-selling of the Garmin. I think the Apple Watch definitely wins this category for me. I like those prices a lot better than Garmin's, which is a bit surprising because Apple is quite pricey. So overall, this video has detailed my switch from Garmin to Apple Watch, and I listed some reasons why. However, the choice is all up to personal preferences. Hopefully this video helped you make your decision about which watch you want to buy, or it was at least somewhat interesting.